Everybody keeps asking like how David created these aliens and how did they end up on the ship on LV-426 if they already knew that the ship was there. You guys have to move past this idea that David created the Xenomorphs that you know in Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and so on. They're not the same. David on Planet 4 is conducting experiments. Those things are not called xenomorphs that you see there. You don't even see a xenomorph in Prometheus or Alien Covenant. The creatures that David is making on Planet 4, Paradise, are called neomorphs and praedomorphs. The neomorphs come from when you step on the spores and you inhale them and then they come out your back. The praedomorphs come from those different facehugger eggs that you see. Now, we don't know how he did that with the facehugger eggs. Now, to come back to the ship on LV-426, all we know is there's a ship there and there's a signal coming from it. It has not been investigated yet at this point at Prometheus and Alien Covenant. We don't know what's on that ship. It could just be a crash ship and somebody comes along later and puts the eggs on there. David could do that. But we know that David did not invent the xenomorph. Like, even when you go back to the mural that's in Prometheus in the lab or the ship or the temple, whatever you want to call it, it's a deacon, but it resembles a xenomorph, okay? David did not create the xenomorphs. They have been around for a long time before that. Just because you didn't see them in film or haven't seen them in anything like that doesn't mean they weren't around, okay? It could be possible that the engineers were transporting these facehugger eggs and they were harvesting xenomorphs to start some kind of biological war around the galaxy. We don't know. And that ship that crashes on LV-426, that could have been something that took off from LV-223, and then those engineers sent a signal out so they knew nobody else from their kind would go near it, because if you went on that ship, what would happen to you? You know, you'd get face-hugged, and then you'd have a more problem over there. But there is nothing in canon that says David created the xenomorphs. The things on Planet 4 are not the typical aliens that we were introduced to in the original films. Period. End of sentence. You gotta get off that idea. It's bogging you down, and you're not seeing what I'm saying. That's all.